first down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Taylor flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 at the 19. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll get it up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyrod Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. A beautiful spin and room to run. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards.
Ace! Left! Z!
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Slow.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A pitch out to Drake. And some room to work. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Slow. Ready. Flag for 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. On the left side, this is Stills. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyrod Taylor, as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
There we go. Nice
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tavon Austin, 101 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes will try again on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Slow. Ready. 319.
Now a handoff for Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 45 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Slow.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right back to Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Slow.
They'll run with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Slow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Slow. Z.
On second down, Taylor steps away to his left. Open man is Switzer, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Taylor, and this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Slow.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. On the toss, here's Balaj. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 21.
Ace!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Ace! Ace! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor going to throw it. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On first down, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Slow. Z.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to